jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
You're set. 19. Here we go. 36. Alert.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to John Ross. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give right side now to Hunt. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Hey, box truck.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 24!
Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. On first down, Jefferson. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's got it to Hilton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Luck stepping up. He'll try and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
52, 11B, hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Luck now to throw. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That's trash. That's trash.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson, flush to his right. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
51, 11. Big stop, P. Big stop. Bravo.
To throw is Locke. It's caught by Funchess. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. Luck on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. To try again after the sack. Luck. He's going to air one. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, Charlie.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go again. Check. Monday. 50, check 50. Like 42, like 14, spill.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Now Luck. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10,
they'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11B. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing is Love. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 11. 42. Hey.
Out of the gun, Luck. That one is caught by Hunt. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
But I like
it. Got his man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he completes it to Hunt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On 1st and 10, Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Locke. He's got Jack Doyle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
12. Check this.
After the interception, it's Long. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A shotgun snap for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Bravo! Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Again, Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the clock.
Clock throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Mike 55. Check pass. Mike 55. Check 55. Alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hunt bulldozes past him and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check, pilot, 64, weak.
They run right side with Hunt, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense